Do you see this person take accountability? Do you see this person has a huge, like, they have a big heart, they have empathy for other people? Do you see, are they like too, do they sacrifice? Do they have boundaries? Do they respect your boundaries? Do they have like humility? Like, are they humble as a human being? Or, I don't know, do they have a big ego? Do they apologize? Like, things like that. Like, the more you notice that in a person, the more you'll like see. But I don't know. Are you people I used to be a people pleaser. I do work on that occasionally. I've learned how to call people out. Where I've learned how to do that instead of being a people pleaser. But it throws me off sometimes. Like, I'll do it and it'll feel weird because it doesn't come natural to me, and other people feel that. Like, for example, like the way I come off, like no one would expect me to call them out. So I'll come off very like sweet, very respectful, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And out of nowhere, if I catch something that triggers me, or I notice it because I'm hyper aware, and I say something, it comes off very unnatural. And people are like, whoa, I didn't know you were capable of talking like that. Or, whoa, like, maybe I shouldn't have said that to you. Because it just naturally comes off really unnatural to me. Same, I had to learn to say no, I was too nice. But I don't do that anymore. Like, now I actually call people out and I'm like, why did you say that? Like, and it just comes out of the blue, I don't know. It is something I had to learn. But it comes off really strong. I don't hesitate either anymore. Like, when I do it, I have no hesitation because it's like a trigger in my mind now where I'm like, no, I feel the trigger. I say what I want to say. So I'm clear, you know. And when you are like that, like, nobody like presses on you anymore. Like, people understand. Person Alpha Mary, low-key. I low-key sound scary as hell. I'm not even rude. I'm just like, why did you say that? Like, I'm just like, why did you say that? And people are, like, if they say something weird, I'm like, why did you say that? Like, do you know why you said that? Like, are you trying to play that off as a joke? Because a lot of people do that. When people try to press on your boundaries, I notice a lot of the times it will be played off as a joke. So I've learned to say, why did you try to play this off as a joke? Like, I know what you're doing. I want you to explain the joke to me. Like, why do you think that was funny to say? And then they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. I promise you they will not know what to say. Like, when you're so hyper aware and you tell people to break it down, they're not going to be able to because you know what they're doing. 99% of the things are started off as a joke. I'm assertive, bro. Because, you know, things like, I sometimes catch myself apologizing for things that are... I stopped doing that. You should stop doing that for real. Don't apologize for things that you're not meant to apologize for. Because it wasn't a joke. Exactly. Disrespect will... People try to play off disrespect as a joke. And if you allow it, they think you're stupid. So they keep doing it. And that's how the disrespect grows even more. That's why don't let anyone get too comfortable disrespecting you as a joke. Because the more you do it, the more it grows. And sometimes it's really not that funny. Like, sometimes when people play off too much disrespect as a joke, you're like, where is the joke? It's not even funny. So it also depends on how funny is the joke, you know? I don't know. Joe Mama. Good night, Koi. Ooh, let's search up the definition of disrespect. Okay, here's the thing. Sometimes, you guys, I will define things that I know. Like, I will know. You know when you think you know a word because you've known it forever? I question every word. Like, I used to think the word kind and the word nice meant the same thing, but they don't. The word kind comes from a place where there's no expectations. You're just doing it out of the willingness of your heart, where you're just like, you saw someone look good today and you're like, oh, you look good, you know? Being not, or like you saw someone who needed your help and you really cared for them and you decided to help them. That's kind, right? And then there's nice. And the word nice actually means to please somebody, to look nice. It's actually people pleasing. So it's any time you try to please somebody at the cost of yourself, where you're like, oh, I want to please them. I want to do this in hopes they like me more. Like, oh, like I'm going to bake them this because I want them to like me. That's not out of the kindness of your heart. That's out of an expectation that you want to be perceived a certain way, or you want something out of this person. And that's why I started defining things a lot more. Like, I'll ask ChatGPT, oh, what does this word mean? And people are like, why are you searching up this word? It's pretty obvious. And I'm like, no, it's not obvious. It's obvious because you think you've known that word your whole life, but do you actually know this word? Do you actually know what disrespect is? Do you actually know what boundaries look like? Do you know what it means to be mean, what it means to have empathy? Like, do you know how to define that word? And I feel like that's what it comes down to. Like, bro, I'm falling for that. I feel like most people know what's good and wrong. It's on the parents. Ultimate person will affect its offspring. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. Parents can definitely do that. Okay, so ChatGPT said forms of disrespect are verbal, emotional, physical, social, disregard for boundaries. So there's verbal, which is like insult, like when you insult someone. You use sarcasm, dismissive language, condescending tones. Emotional is ignoring someone's feelings, gaslighting, invalidating their experiences. And there's physical disrespect, where you're invading someone's personal space, aggressive behavior, ignoring consent. And then there's social, talking over someone, excluding them intentionally, or spreading rumors. And then there is disregard for boundaries, overstepping personal, emotional, physical limits. I'm gonna ask you to give examples. Give me examples of disrespect. Agree to disagree with butterflies and bees? I think you guys do agree. Okay. So interrupting someone while they're speaking is disrespectful. Mocking or making fun of someone's accent, beliefs, or emotions. Giving backhanded compliments like, you're smart for someone like